The one who knows exactly what you need when you need it. No one else knows you like I do. They can't. I see how they look at you, how they try to pull you away from me. It's so irritating, but don't worry, I'll never let them have you. I'm the only one who can keep you safe. You're mine, and I'm yours. Isn't that right? We're a perfect match, aren't we? I just need to remind you of that every now and then. Make sure you don't forget it. You wouldn't want to forget, would you? I can tell when you're thinking about someone else. It's in the way you act, the way your voice gets softer, like you're not all here with me. I hate that, but it's okay, because I'll pull you back. You're not allowed to slip away from me. I won't let that happen. I'll make sure you're always reminded of who you belong to, and you belong to me. People think they can get close, get inside your head, but I won't let them. I can see right through them. They don't care about you the way I do. I'll never leave, not when you need me so much. They can't protect you like I can. They'll never love you the way I do. Only I know what's best for you, and I'll make sure you never forget that. You don't need anyone else, not when I'm here. I'll always be here for you. I'm the only one who truly knows you. You don't realize how lucky you are, do you? I mean, you really don't. Most people would kill for someone like me, someone who loves them this deeply, who's willing to put in everything to make sure you never have to worry about anything. But I'm not doing this for them. I'm doing this for you, and I don't expect anyone else to understand that. They couldn't. They wouldn't get it. The way I care for you, the way I protect you, it's something they'll never experience. I'm all you need, and you know that. You know no one could ever love you the way I do. I take care of you. I keep you close because I need to. I can't stand the idea of losing you to someone else. You belong with me. I've given you everything, and all I ask in return is your loyalty. Is that too much to ask for you to be mine, completely and entirely? Don't you want to be mine too? I'm always here, always waiting for you. No one else will give you what I can. No one else will love you the way I do, not with this kind of intensity. You know I can be everything for you. When I see someone else even glance your way, it makes my blood boil. You think it doesn't bother me, it does. But I don't let it show. Not because I'm afraid, but because I know you'll stay. You'll stay with me. You know where you belong. Anyone else, they don't matter. You belong with me, and I'm not going to let anyone forget that. You'll never have to worry about anything again. As long as you're mine, nothing else matters. I want you to understand something. There's no escaping this, not anymore. You might try. You might think you can run or hide, but I'll always find you. I always do. It's not because I want to control you, though. It's because I need you. You belong to me, and no matter how hard you try, you'll always come back. You'll realize that you can't live without me. You'll realize that nothing out there compares to what I give you. I've made it clear, haven't I? How much you mean to me, how much I'll do for you. But I also need you to know the consequences if you try to break free. I can't just let you walk away. I won't. You don't get to walk out of my life, and you don't get to go running to anyone else. You've got me, and that's all you need. Don't think about leaving. Don't think about looking for something better. I promise, there's nothing better than me. Every time you try to push away, every time you doubt me, I'll be right here to remind you why you're here, why you need to be here. I'll remind you of what happens when you forget. I'll remind you that you can't be free without me. It's not a threat. It's a fact. You won't find anyone who loves you like I do. You won't find anyone who will care about you the way I do. So just stop fighting it. Stop pretending you want anything else. You belong here, with me, always. You're starting to realize just how much I care about you, aren't you? The way I look at you, You might believe you can handle things on your own, but you're wrong. You need me. You need to stay close. If you don't, if you slip away even for a second, I'll be there, making sure you remember where your place is. No one else can give you what I give you. No one else can love you like I do. I know you feel it, don't you? That little pull, the way you crave my attention. You crave my touch, my words, my care. That's what I give you. And if you ever think for a moment that you can find that elsewhere, you're mistaken. No one else will ever be able to fill the space I've carved out for myself in your life. You're mine, and I'm not going to let you forget it. If you think you can walk away, think again. You'll always come back to me. You'll always need me. And I'll be here, waiting, never letting go. I know you've been feeling conflicted, but let me make something very clear. I've already given you everything you could possibly need, everything you'll ever want. So when you start questioning me, when you start wondering if I'm too much, I need you to remember what's at stake. You're not just questioning me, you're questioning us. And you're questioning everything I've done to make sure you're safe, to make sure you're loved. You think I don't notice I see it when you pull away, when you hesitate. You think I'm not paying attention, but it's okay. I understand. It's easy to get lost, to feel overwhelmed. I know you don't want to disappoint me, and that's why you're here, right? You want to feel cared for. You want someone who will always be there. I'm the only one who can give you that. I'm the only one who will protect you. No one else will be there when you need them. You might try to push me away, but deep down, you know that's never going to work. Don't think for a second you can just slip away unnoticed. You can't. I'll always find you. I'll always remind you of what you need. You're mine, and nothing's ever going to change that. I won't let it. So just stop fighting it. You know you don't want to. You know you're always going to come back to me. You can't leave. Not now. Not ever. You'll fall asleep with me, knowing you belong to me, and nothing will ever take you away from me. You're safe with me. You know that, right? You don't have to worry about anything when you're with me. No one can hurt you. No one can take you away. I'll always be here, keeping you close, making sure you know exactly where you belong. And deep down, I think you know that you wouldn't want it any other way. You wouldn't want to be with anyone else, not after everything we've shared. I've given you so much, and in return, all I ask for is your loyalty, your trust, and your love. There's no one who loves you like I do. No one who would go to the lengths I have just to make sure you feel safe, loved, wanted. You can't deny that. Every moment I spend with you, every second I'm holding you close, it's because you matter to me in a way no one else ever could. You might get tired sometimes, maybe feel overwhelmed, but I'm not going anywhere. I'll always be right here, watching over you, making sure you never feel alone. You belong to me, and I won't ever let you forget that. It's a part of you now. You're mine, and nothing will take that away. And if you ever think about straying, about leaving, just remember that I'll always be here to pull you back, to remind you where you belong. You don't need anyone else. You don't need anything but me. So go ahead, rest your head. Let yourself fall asleep in my arms. Know that when you wake up, I'll still be here. I'll always be here, taking care of you, keeping you safe, keeping you mine.